Hello vinyl lovers! Today I'm gonna talk about my philosophy on record collecting. My name is Jonas, I live in Stockholm, Sweden, and I have been collecting for more seriously for the last 15 years or so. I have always loved music, I've always bought music and I listen to a lot of music. I even play music myself and release some music on Spotify. I'll put a link down here if you're interested. But as a more serious record collector, when I'm try to hunt original presses, that has been for the last 15 years or so. And over the years I have come up with some kind of philosophy around collecting records. So I decided to put down some of my rules for my record collecting to paper. Therefore, I have something that I call my record collecting manifesto. This is my rules for record collecting. And this is just me, not you. But I'm gonna go through these points and see what you think. And put down in the comments if you agree or if you don't agree. Anywho, the first point here is your record collection should only contain original first pressings. Reissues, later pressings and bootlegs are totally banned. If you can find the original, listen digitally. I only collect original pressings, mostly first presses. Sometimes it's okay with an early pressing. And one example of that is my Velvet Underground and Nico LP. One of my favorite albums of all time. But just look at this condition. There's a drill hole up there. And then we have the banana intact. Just like this spine. Zoom there. Anywho, but it has this airbrushed back. So it's not a first press. But it's in such a good condition. Such a good condition with the banana intact. It's the stereo Verve label. So this is the second press or the third. They used to put a sticker over here. But that's the first press with the sticker. So this is like the second press of this. And when you got this in this lovely condition, I'm totally fine with a second press. I wouldn't mind finding an original mono, but that would ruin me. The second point on my manifesto is your record collection should not contain any compilations or best of albums, even if the music isn't available elsewhere. In this case, listen digitally. Your record collection should not contain any compilations, like best of albums or those compilations looking back of a best of 60s pop or that kinds of compilations. So no compilations, no best of artists or anything. I always try to find the original LP or the singles that they did. And one example of that is Magical Mystery Tour. This is the UK first double 7-inch EP. Came out with this booklet and everything. And in the US they put together 12-inch LP where they added some extra tracks like Strawberry Fields Forever and Penny Lane and so. But to me that is just like a compilation of songs. This is the one you should own with the original songs. And if you wanted Strawberry Fields, which is one of the best songs ever recorded, you should definitely find an original UK single of this, or from another country as well. But that is like my philosophy. Don't just get the LP with all these tracks, you have to get both. The next point is buy the single if a song wasn't released on an album at the time, or if the album that the single is on sucks. I want to buy singles if it only came out on the single, or I buy the single if the rest of the album that the single is included on is I don't like it. So it's always better to have one single with a great song than have an LP with just one or two good songs. Sometimes you have an LP with just one good song, but you know, but that has to be a really good song. I try to condense my record collection. I don't want to have like millions of records. So my record collection right now is I have 721 LPs. I have 304 7-inch singles. I have 14 12-inch singles, and I have 3 10-inch singles. I hate 10-inch. It's a format that I really don't like. It doesn't fit in my shelves. But I have, as I said, a few. One example is this one. This is Bob Hund, Bob Dog, Swedish indie band from the 90s. This is a great song and I love it, so I want to have it. And it's not included on any LP, so I can't buy the LP. So I have to have the 10-inch. Point number 4 is an interesting because I think that many of you don't agree with me on this one. That is, stick strictly to the format the music first was released on. Like, if an album was only released on a CD at the time, just buy the CD. Don't buy the reissue on vinyl. Or if it was just released on a cassette, find the cassette. And one example of this is this one. This is 69 Love Songs by Magnetic Fields. A brilliant album, if you ask me. But when this came out in 2000, it only came out on a CD, like this. So this is the original for me. That one that came out in 2000, and it has been reissued on a few years back on a like nice vinyl version with all the triple LP or whatever. So that's not interesting to me. I just want what it was first released on. So in this case I have it on CD, and I have not many but a few CDs, like 20, 30. I have get rid of all my CDs. So vinyl is of course the format for me, but sometimes a CD is better. Point number 5, your collection should not contain any fillers. If you don't like the music, get rid of the record immediately. Never own a record just because it's rare. I mean, if you don't like the music, don't own the record. Just sell it, get rid of it, or whatever. So no fillers, just try to condense it to the good stuff that you like. Number 6, don't believe the hype. That is just like, collect music you love. No matter if there's trends and everybody's like, yeah, you have to listen to this album, or that's the best thing. What? If you don't dig it, just get rid of it. I mean, hey, buy a lot of records and listen to them. And sometimes you don't like them, sell them again or something. Buy and sell. That's what I do. Number 7, don't be a completist. I mean, if your favorite artists have an album that sucks, don't own it. And I mean, I don't even have all the Beatles LPs, and Beatles is my number 1 favorite band of all time, of course. But I don't have all the LPs. And if you go to like Stones or Bowie or the big artists, you don't need to have everything. Just have the stuff that you love. But sometimes it's nice to be a completist, and when the music is really good. So like, here are my Big Star collection. The first one, the Argent. The second one, and the third one. So be a completist if you love the music. And Big Star is obviously a favorite of mine. The last point on the list, number 8. You are the king of your collection. Don't let anyone tell you what to collect, like this guy. So you make up your own rules of what you want to collect and how you want to collect them. There's no right, there's no wrong. This is just the way I'm doing it. That makes me happy. And if you want to do it any other way, it's perfectly fine. Everyone is the king of their own collections. So this is like how I collect records, my philosophy on what to have in my shelves. And don't know if you agree with me, probably not. Put down a comment, but don't be too hard on me. You know, I'm just a guy. And thanks for watching, and peace out.